Welcome back, builders and survivalists. In today's video, we're exploring 10 must-play base building games that let you shape your world, block by block, beam by beam. From magical estates to zombie-proof bunkers, this list has it all. Ready your tools, gather your crew, let's build.
Save yourself, survive the realms, and rebuild all that has been lost.
Nightingale is a PC-only open-world survival game developed by Inflection Games, currently available in early access on Windows via Steam and Epic Games Store since February 20th, 2024. In this gaslamp fantasy adventure, you take on the role of a realm walker, venturing through magical fey realms to gather resources, fight monsters, and construct sprawling estates. At the core of the experience lies a modular base building system. You begin with basic, crude wood and stone foundations before unlocking ornate styles like Regency and Tudor, letting you expand from humble cottages into elegant manors. Foundations support your structure's stability across varied terrain, even on cliffs, though careful placement is key since uneven terrain can result in tall exposed supports. Players recommend choosing stable, flat coastal or forest clearings near key resources and traders, such as the Essence Trader, to minimize long trek times. Community tips stress using stone foundations early, avoiding trees that may fall and damage your structures, employing build mode, X key, to clone or move elements, and creating multiple labeled chests to keep your workshop organized. Beyond solo play, Nightingale supports co-op for up to 6 realm walkers. You can form shared bases by placing an estate cairn, allowing cooperative building, resource gathering, and exploration across realms. However, be mindful of the current early access building caps. There's a limit of 100 structures per realm and around 300 pieces per building, plus a total of 350 placeable items like chests or benches, so plan your estate strategically. Kenshi is an ultra-open-ended sandbox RPG developed and published by Lo-Fi Games, released for Windows, PC on December 6, 2018. In this post-apocalyptic sword-punk world, you start with a ragtag squad scraping by in a harsh desert landscape. As you progress, the ability to build your own base becomes central to surviving and thriving. Using building materials gathered or crafted, you select foundation blueprints, ranging from simple heavy foundations to outposts and watchtowers, and place them on rugged terrain outside towns. Building takes time and labor, requiring your characters to haul materials, erect defensive walls, turrets, workshops, storage, beds, and even research benches. Strategic placement is key. Players often choose coastal cliffs or plateau edges to create defensible settlements equipped with crossbow turrets and gates laid out in fan-shaped arrays for effective defense. Some even use modded platforms like swamp structure platforms or lagoon blueprints unlocked via Shift F12 building cheats to elevate structures over water or uneven terrain. The community loves these intricate bases. One fan said, "Base building is my favorite part of this game," describing their DIY platform tool where AI agents navigate using editor commands. Why it stands out: customization meets survival with layered construction, defensive tactics, resource gathering, and squad management all blending into your dream fortress.
Alone, no one stands against the Shroud. But you are not alone, for now we come with iron and steel, and the flame of the ancients in our veins. Together, we take back what was stolen. We reshape this earth to our will. Together, we declare, if this is to be the end, It will not be ours.
Enshrouded is a survival action RPG developed by Keen Games that first launched in January 2024 in early access on Windows, with full releases planned for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X in 2025. In this magical tech world of Embervale, players, known as the Flameborn, must gather resources, fend off mutant creatures, and construct intricate bases in safe zones, all while managing hunger, thirst, and exploring dangerous, foggy shroud areas. Central to the appeal is Enshrouded's voxel-based building system, offering Minecraft-style flexibility with snap-together blocks, auto-texturing, and pre-built pieces designed for detailed, creative structures. Base building isn't just cosmetic, it's strategic. You'll place homes, crafting stations, beds, and NPC hubs. Watch your refuge grow from a humble hut to a fortified stronghold complete with gardens, workshops, and decorative vaults. Location matters. Build near mineral nodes, salt mines, or fast travel waypoints on defensible terrain like hilltops or ruins to gain practical and aesthetic advantages. The community's base building creativity has taken off, with players crafting hobbit hole hideaways, wizard towers, underground bunkers, and mega build halls, showcasing the system's adaptability. That said, opinions on the mechanic are mixed. Some praise its depth and freedom, while others find it less polished or smooth than systems in games like Valheim or Conan Exiles. Still, its blend of creative voxel architecture, co-op building for up to 16 players, and integration with exploration, survival, and RPG progression make it one of the most promising new base build experiences.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm the final boss now. Fighter, I'm a fighter.
Once Human is a free-to-play post-apocalyptic open-world survival game developed by Starry Studio NetEase, released on Windows, PC July 9th, 2024, followed by iOS and Android on April 23rd, 2025, with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS versions expected in 2026. It features full cross-platform compatibility and account sync between mobile and PC. In this harsh, stardust-infected world, building your base, known as a territory, is vital. You start by claiming your plot with a territory core, blue build mode zone. Then press B to enter build mode and place floors, walls, crafting stations, power generators, water filters, beds, and defensive structures like turrets, traps, and sensors. This hub serves as your command center for survival, crafting gear, cooking, farming, and defense. Smart base placement makes all the difference. Flat ground near wood, water, and ore veins ensures efficient gathering, while avoiding high mutant zones helps you focus on growth. As you unlock memetics, skills, you can expand your base from the initial 14 square meters to much larger plots and incorporate advanced facilities, like advanced gear or brewing stations and generators for power. Multiplayer shines here. Build solo or team up with a squad, up to 4 in teams, 16 in Hives are guilds. Share resources and defend together, with mobile and PC players able to join the same world seamlessly. Just a heads up, while the system is deep, some players find construction janky or finicky with terrain clipping or snapping issues.
We chose our path. We build together. We fight together. We survive together. The journey was long. The journey continues. Empyrion. Out now for PC on Steam.
Empyrion, Galactic Survival is a PC-exclusive space sandbox and survival game developed by Elion Game Studios, officially released on Windows via Steam and Epic Games Store on August 5th, 2020. In this vast open-world adventure, you begin as a crash-landed survivor on alien planets where survival demands exploration, resource gathering, and eventually constructing your own bases, known as BAs. Bases are crucial for handling late-game tasks like crafting crafting advanced items, and building spacecraft. Without a BA, you're limited to hoverbikes and small vessels. To set up a base, you craft and place a base starter block, then snap together blocks ranging from wooden materials for early expansion to fortified metal and full-scale modules, using the in-game editor. Ideal base locations include water or beach zones for easy resource access and flat terrain, hilltops for natural defense, or underground bunkers for added stealth. Building must balance structural integrity, power generation, oxygen to water production, and defensive systems like turrets separate modules into functional zones. Players can also build space vessels, SVs, capital vessels, CVs, and orbital shipyards, all using the same modular construction tools. Many veteran builders craft mobile CVS that double as flying bases or shipyards, enabling them to construct and manage resources in orbit. Multiplayer servers support shared base building and faction collaboration, though each server's PvE/PvP rules affect defensive needs. The community often praises Empyrion's ambitious freedom, blending base, ship, and space station construction, even massive 1,000 block builds who some note rough edges in UI or building fine-tuning. Recent updates also introduce factory mechanics and platform-based construction support for large remote bases, making long-term progression feel rewarding. Scrap Mechanic is a PC-exclusive sandbox survival and creative engineering game from Axolot Games, first launched in early access in January 2016, with a major survival mode update in 2018, May 2020. You design everything from basic shelters and farms to sky bases and full-fledged factory hubs, using over 100 block types, mechanical parts, intelligent controllers, and sensors. In survival mode, players start by scavenging resources, then construct bases using foundations, floors, walls, roofs, farming plots, and automated systems, often positioned next to water or oil pools for convenience. Community-built bases evolve into complex setups, hilltop estates with bridges and auto farms, sky bases held aloft on stilts, island builds with elevators and railings, and even fully automated defense and farming systems. They also highlight strategic placement near resources, water, oil, beeswax, chemical pools, and the importance of integrating automation for planting, watering, harvesting, and defense. Performance-wise, massive or highly connected builds can cause lag and occasional physics glitches. Many players recommend less is more. Focus on modular, functional build designs to balance creativity with game stability. Conan Exiles is an immersive survival RPG developed by Funcom, released on PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One in May 2018, with an enhanced version arriving on Xbox Series X and S in June 2021. In a brutal, hostile world inspired by the Conan the Barbarian universe, the building system is central to your survival and progression. You begin by placing foundations and snapping together walls, roofs, fences, and crafting stations, as you unlock higher-tier building materials. Wood, stone, reinforced structures, black ice. You can rise from humble huts to towering castles fortified with gates, battlements, and elaborate multi-level layouts. Your base location is crucial. Ideal spots include hilltops, cliff edges, jungles, and water-adjacent areas, not only for resource access, iron, wood, stone, but also for strategic defense. Structural integrity matters. You'll often build stacked foundations or ceilings-supported interiors to ensure stability. Veteran builders recommend techniques like layering fences on entrance towers for added protection. To keep your base safe, you must manage decay using repair hammers and fend off occasional purge attacks. Waves of have enemies sent to test your defenses. A standout feature is the thrall system. Capture NPCs, convert them via the Wheel of Pain, and place them at workstations or guard posts. Specialized thralls boost crafting speed or guard with weapons, though AI can sometimes be unreliable. Multiplayer support accommodates PvE, PvP, and co-op modes, enabling faction forts, clan castles, or sprawling community towns. Just be mindful of server decay rules and overlapping meta with neighbors.
I get so scared on blood moons. I wish someone could stay the night.
7 Days to Die is a voxel-based survival horror game from the Fun Pimps, officially launching version 1.0 in July 2024 on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, with consoles also supporting crossplay and shared worlds, while earlier Xbox One and PS4 editions are discontinued. In this apocalypse-ravaged world, building a strong base is essential to withstand the brutal blood moon hordes every 7 days. You begin by placing building blocks, which can be upgraded from wood to cobblestone, concrete, and steel, each material tier offering higher stability and hit points. The radial menu, hold R, gives access to hundreds of shapes and rotations, letting you customize platforms, beams, walls, and defenses with precision. Structural integrity is a core mechanic. Every block has mass and support values. Vertical supports are infinite, but horizontal spans are capped, max approximately 15 blocks, and unsupported sections will collapse. Vital knowledge when building elevated walkways or turrets. Strategic bases include deep underground bunkers to hide from hordes, elevated towers with knockoff walkways to slow zombies, or fortress-style concrete compounds with traps and turrets. Defensive play is deepened by a wide array of built-in traps, spikes, blade traps, electric fences, landmines, and auto turrets, plus the ability to dig moats or leverage island river locations for natural protection. A modern base build guide divides progression into early, wood cobble tower, mid-game, reinforced walls with pits, and end-game, steel strongholds with layered defenses.
Change in an instant, whether or not you're ready.
This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. This time I'm ready, because I know war.
Let's go, boy.
Fallout 4 is a deeply engaging post-apocalyptic RPG from Bethesda Game Studios, released on PC, Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on November 10th, 2015, with VR support for PC and a free next-gen update for PS5 and Xbox Series in April 2024. Its standout feature, Settlements, marks a major evolution in the series, allowing players to scrap existing world objects and use the reclaimed materials to design vibrant, functional hubs. At the core, players can build houses, vegetable plots, defenses like turrets, traps, and bombs, as well as power lines and water pumps to sustain their settlers. These settlements serve a real gameplay purpose. Recruit NPC settlers, connect communities via caravans, and establish trade routes, all powered by dynamic supply chains. Reddit veterans even advise creating primary storage containers with labels such as weapons, armor, etc. to keep your shared loot orderly. Fallout 4's building tools offer an impressive array of snapping blocks, floors, walls, ceilings, stairs, and even allow wiring electricity with switches, timers, and lights for advanced setups. You'll balance form and function. Base placement impacts defense and access, so locations like pre-built towns or elevated terrain are ideal. Survivors recommend using modular towers or layered walls to fortify your settlements effectively. Advanced players leverage DLC additions, Contraptions Workshop for automated factories, and Vault Tech Workshop to build entire underground vaults, showcasing the depth and extensibility of the base building ecosystem. Minecraft needs no introduction. It's the ultimate sandbox base building playground, available on PC, Java, and Bedrock, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and mobile, iOS, and Android since its full release in November 2011. With endless worlds at your feet, players begin by habitually digging down and setting up a starter shelter using wood, stone, dirt, whatever's on hand. From there, base building transforms into a creative saga, constructing floors, walls, multi-room houses, underground bunkers, or even expansive modern mansions. The joy lies in modular creativity, using slabs, stairs, trapdoors, fences, and a mix of materials to add depth, texture, and detail. Builders vary palettes: cobblestone with andesite, oak with spruce to avoid dullness. Overhangs, recessed doors, multi-block thick walls, and chimneys make simple structures feel lived in and alive. Strategic base location is key. Beginners gravitate to plains, hillsides, riversides, or forest edges for easy resource access and open sight lines. More advanced builds appear underground or underwater, creating hidden lairs or glass-domed aquariums. Creative ways to defend or showcase progress. Underground bases in particular offer stealth and protection. Glass ceilings or hidden entrances add luxury to function. Community design wisdom includes layering builds. Think base frames, then detail layers, then chiseling or decorating for realism. A popular tip: make walls, floors, and ceilings 2 to 3 blocks thick, incorporating slabs or fences to break up monotony and achieve architectural depth. Lastly, Minecraft thrives on personalization. You can build farms, redstone-powered contraptions, storage rooms, enchanting halls. They're all modular add-ons. Tutorials offer designs from simple barns to majestic oak manors, underground bunkers to sky-high watchtowers, and even statue landmarks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this list, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Got a favorite base building game we missed? Drop it in the comments. Until next time, happy building, and I'll see you in the next video.